The way I define our problem behaviors in the markets is based on what I saw happening in my own experience as I interacted with the markets trade after trade, but I also see it in the experience of many others. Think of it this way: we are experiencing uncomfortable emotions and sensations and thoughts pertaining to something that we're resisting in the present moment. And this is almost always based on past experiences, which, for whatever reason, has conditioned us to react this way, to resist. And it doesn't have to be market-related experiences. It can be anything. And so, naturally, we seek the future, which is to say the next moment, to relieve discomforts felt in the present. Okay? So we do what's easier, which is to act in a way that relieves us from physical discomforts. And this might be letting a loser run, not entering a trade, etc., etc. As long as we're in this constant cycle of clinging and aversion, in other words, resisting and trying to change our present experience, trying to avoid our feelings and sensations, in essence, we stay prisoners of resistance. So changing our behavior, in my view, is about relaxing and being aware of the present moment of the breath first and foremost, but then gradually thoughts and emotions and sensations that pertain to your physical structure, okay? And allowing those to come and go freely, accepting them as they are. In that sense, you're not trying to change your experience. You're letting everything be as it is. So the exercise we just did had for purpose the strengthening of the mind as a way to discipline it, to develop focus, and to teach your mind to work diligently for that which we are going to learn next. But we also did it to test your commitment. So if you didn't feel comfortable, if you were thinking a lot, lots of self-judgments, lots of doubts, if you felt pain, boredom, whatever it is, don't worry too much about it. Your mind was and is resisting, and it's perfectly normal, okay? This is to be expected, and this is precisely what we are attempting to change. So, if anything, be patient with yourself and understand that this is part of the process. Accept what you're feeling as it is, and what is expected of you is that you keep your commitment. Remember, if you follow my instructions, if you follow this course as it is, it will change your life. Okay, so I want you to keep this at the back of your mind. You are learning something new here, so don't expect to be proficient at it right from the get-go. It will take time, but also it will take dedication and as we said earlier, commitment. Also, please make sure that you're not sleeping during the exercise. If you end up sleeping, then I would recommend that you start again. You're not training your mind if you're sleeping. Starting today, I want you to practice this exercise for 20 minutes, 2 times a day, preferably in the morning after waking up and at night before bedtime. And I want you to do this for 3 consecutive days. I want you to do this before proceeding any further with this course. I want you to observe your breath, and I also want you to do your best to maintain your posture without moving. But you should understand that torturing yourself or inflicting pain upon yourself is not the purpose of this exercise. The aim of self-observation is to be aware and equanimous, to observe sensations with the experiential understanding of impermanence. It is to change the habit patterns of the mind of blindly reacting to sensory inputs. You are here to train your mind, not to torture yourself. But of course, you may have to face some discomforts in the process of taming the mind and gaining equanimity. So try your best to keep your posture without moving, but don't get discouraged if you have to change your posture because of an unbearable pain or some physical disease, let's say. See how many times you change your posture, and then in the next sitting, try to change fewer times. For instance, if you have changed your posture 3 times in the previous sitting, or if you have moved for whatever reason, try to change only 2 times in the next sitting. Again, work on this exercise first before moving to the next one. Do it for 3 days, as recommended. Work hard. You will succeed.